Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's me, Lauren B. Welcome to the Untitled Tarot. We're here to do your daily read. We're here to do your morning messages. I've pulled a couple collective energies from the Divine Feathers Messenger, which is brand new, and I love it so much, and everybody knows it. So, the first card that you have out, my dears, is the Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding in front of you. And then you have the Bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings and happiness and peace. And the Parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Very strong messages this morning. I think it's a big collective energy of seasons are coming in. It's time to not only step up, but also lean into them. And whatever has to fall by the wayside, whatever cannot come with you, you have to let that stay where it is. And really keep your hands free to grab your new seasons, your new cycles, your blessings with both hands. Lean into them. Don't lean out of them, out of fear or anxiety, right? So I want to read these off for you. Cardinal. Cardinal, with its bright red plumage, is seen year-round, but it's most noticeable in the winter months. The males are decidedly more vibrant and showy, while the females are usually a more subtle shade of red. Cardinals have a distinctive call, and they stay with their mates for life. This messenger has long been associated with important and essential qualities, such as cardinal directions in the Native American medicine wheel. Some tribes call the cardinal daughter of the sun, further linking this bird to the element of fire, vitality, and enthusiasm. Examine the opportunities in your life where a path to leadership may be opening up for you. Moving forward requires self-awareness and confidence in your unique qualities and gifts. Feel assured of your importance on this journey. Cardinal is calling you to see yourself in a new light. Use that light to move forward while you lead others to do the same. Cardinal bestows a special message of self-worth. Choose to claim this as a right and a truth. Leadership, self-worth, vitality, and confidence. The season is winter. The element is fire and air. The color is red and black. And the affirmation is, I embrace and open to new opportunities with confidence. Confidence. Let's get the Bluebird. Oh, I've gone too far. Go back. Bluebird. Reminds me of that Miranda Lambert song, Bluebird, Keep a Bluebird in My Heart. This bluebird is usually associated with the qualities of joy, peace, harmony, and union. There's a theme going on here. Bluebirds are often pictured in happy pairs, signifying fidelity and blissful partnerships. Many stories surround Bluebird, from Native American folklore to modern-day tales. The color blue is significant in its beauty, its connection to the element of air and to the throat chakra. The Bluebird asks us to examine our own sense of inner peace and self-love. The happiness we seek begins on the inside. The Bluebird flies into your space to deliver the great blessings of peace, joy, and happiness. This messenger reminds you to honor the purity of your speech and communication, especially those messages that you feed to yourself. The lightness and color of Bluebird helps make you aware of the spiritual links of the sky and the realms beyond. Invite the tranquility of Bluebird into any area of your life that could use more lightness. Then, share the energy of the Bluebird with those around you. Have you forgotten the simple pleasures of life? Bluebird is here to remind you that it is okay to let go and fly for sheer pleasure. As you do, feel the weight of life lifted and soar higher up into the blue sky. The energies are happiness, joy, and peace. The season is winter and spring. The element is air. The color is blue. And the affirmation is, I invite a deeper sense of peace and joy into my life. Then we got this parrot, y'all. Oh, come back. It's a little book. It's just a little tiny book. Parrot. The parrot is brightly feathered and exotic, showing us its connection and importance to color and individuality. This messenger is also regarded as a bird of the sun and symbolizes the power of light. Parrots are often admired for their rich plumage, as well as their amazing ability to mimic what they hear. They can be trained to communicate through repetition. With the gift of being able to imitate humans, they are seen as a link between the bird kingdom and the human realm. We might see them as envoys, but are reminded that they have been programmed to speak the thoughts and beliefs of others. The divine parrot messenger comes into your life to remind you to honor your unique voice. Very often we get caught up in the judgments, opinions, and values assigned to us by others. These are false truths. Your individuality and personal expression are being encouraged to come into light. This may feel challenging, as it is safer and easier to hide in the shadows. Begin by paying attention to your own mind. Then, gently allow yourself to see all of your positive attributes, your personal colors and talents. It takes practice and courage to step out and embrace who you are. Parrot encourages you to do just that. Once you do, you will feel your truth easily coming to light. Personal expression, color, and individuality are the energies of this bird. The season is all year round. The element is air. The color is blue, green, yellow, red, and white. And the affirmation is, I honor my individuality and a unique expression in the world. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Hot damn. Ooh, these bird cards coming in hot today. Like I said, the collective energy, I think we really are starting to come in spiritually, emotionally into our spring season, despite it may being fall outside in America. But in Australia, I think it is going into spring. So, nice little sync up for you guys over there, huh? So, we're gonna go into your elemental messages. Fire sign, you're gonna go first again because you're pushy. You're a pusher, fire signs, you're a pusher. We're gonna use the Tarot of the Old Path for that today. And then for your advice for the day energies, we're gonna use the Oracle of the Mystical Moments deck. So, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Ooh, 3 just fell out. Okay, so these are your cards. Oh, 4 fell out. 4 fell out. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold please. Hold please. Resiliency. Resiliency is what I'm hearing. You have the Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So what this is telling me right here is kind of getting over the disappointment of things that we've tried before in the past that didn't work out for us, that didn't seem to take root. That could just be something really simple. Like you tried a new creative project, you tried to do something a different way, you tried a different schedule that day and it didn't really work out. That's okay. Try something different, try it again, but not to kind of cry over. We're not feeling like we want to cry over spilled milk about things that haven't rooted anymore. We've mourned enough of that energy. And then you have out the King of Swords with the 10 of Rods, 10 of Wands in reverse, which is again, being very clear-headed, logic, deciding to put down burdens and disappointments and heartbreaks and times we made mistakes today, because it's not going to get us any farther to where we're going ahead of us, right? We learn from our lessons, then we keep it moving and be ready to accept our blessings. That's the energy that you're in today, fire signs. Which is beautiful. That King of Swords is staring at me. And cloaked in all of this yellow, it's really like a big call about, again, this confidence, your vitality. It's like your solar plexus. It's where you create. Look at how these cards are like shining. Do you see this coming over this King of Swords right now? Again, it's saying like, I know that there are good days ahead of me. I'm going to be ready to get them. I'm going to go for them because it makes sense. Why not me? Remember we were talking about that yesterday. Letting go, and I'm really connected to this with the parrot spirit. Let go of other people's opinions of you. They're not coming where you're going anyway, right? So what's it matter? Everybody's got an opinion. Every person you meet will have a different opinion of you, which will be different than the opinion that you hold of yourself. So at the end of the day, just consult with yourself, consult with God, keep it moving. They say no and God says yes, you do it. They say yes and God says no, I wouldn't. So let's get your advice. Let's get your advice for the day. I feel like I want to shuffle these. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments, which I said, but I feel like I need to say it again. Advice for my fire signs. Okay. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You got two that popped out. Okay. 45, that breaks down to a 9. Wish fulfillment, completion, new directions. Focus on your new directions. Like I said, as you move, there might, the friction of that might shake some things loose from you, right? But in that, you might set loose a dream too. Let it fly around like all these birds up here. And then you have weaving flowers. What do these do? What are these, dandelions? Is that what they're called? And you blow them, shake that friction. They all go in new directions. And then what do? Eventually they land somewhere. They plant themselves. They root themselves. Maybe things hadn't in the past, but this time it's different. And even though you can't see it, the advice is to remember, though you cannot see things taking root, though you cannot see things springing up right now, that the pure alchemy of your intention to allow yourself the freedom to fly in these new directions will create produce for you to be harvested and enjoyed, my little fire signs. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Air. Okay, let's do air signs. My Geminis, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm fixing to get into Libra season, y'all. I am. I'm a rising Libra, so I'm ready. Do you see these cards poking up? It tells me that I need to take them. Okay, so you have this 5 of Cups, you have this 5 of Cauldrons, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So your energy today is, you're a little bit split between two minds. Perhaps you need to talk to a fire sign and get a little bit of this King of Swords energy going on. I think that you know that there's something solid ahead of you. I almost said Libra. Okay, this might be specifically, we're really calling out the Libras today. And maybe it's that justice. Like, you know that there is justice for you. You know that there is a firm foundation for you in the future. It feels like you know this. Like, you know it and you know where it is. It's like, I'm getting like, they're telling me that you know where you're supposed to be. You know where you're supposed to go and you know what you're supposed to do, right? But I think that there is a fear because of other cups, other disappointments, other things in the past that haven't worked out for you, that in trying to attain this, something else is going to sneak up behind you and like dump water on your head. Something's going to pour out your cup. Someone's going to pull the rug out from underneath you, right? I think it was Queen Cup in one of her monthly videos. She said, you're afraid the rug's going to get pulled up from underneath you, and it just may be, but if that's the case, well, then at least you'll know that you have hardwood floors underneath. That's coming to my head. So you're in this energy that you have an empire to build. You have a firm foundation ahead of you. You know that there's a really good start, something you could build on to something here. Don't be afraid that something's going to sneak up. Again, it's why not me? This is coming through all week, even in the weeklies. Why not you? Your past does not predict your future. It is just an indicator of the lessons that you have learned. It's okay to want more for yourself. It's okay to be better. It's okay to build bigger than you were originally expecting. Be like these birds. Let go of other people's opinions. Doesn't matter. Allow yourself to be blessed with joy, with peace. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared. I'm hearing like, but nothing, air signs, but nothing. It's gonna be all right. Let yourself, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to build. Don't feel guilty. Okay. Ooh, these just popped out. Okay. A long way home. Keys on trees. This is a very 8 of Swords energy. It's about like cutting yourself loose, cutting yourself free, going around all of these cycles, all of these cycles, all of these cycles. Elephant, divine detours, divine intervention, divine timing, divine blessings. And here you have the key all along, all these keys, all these different options, right, to let yourself loose. But the one that you need is the one that you already have. It's the one that you already have. And look, there's another elephant right here. 2 elephants. 2 elephants. That might be significant to some of you. Maybe somebody has an elephant tattoo that's coming through. Somebody has an elephant tattoo. A long way home. This is about the journey, right? Remember how long it took you to get all the way up here to this precipice, to this point where you can actually see yourself becoming the King of Pentacles, somebody with something to show for their hard work. You really don't want to let yourself out of that cage? I think you do. But you spend all this time, all this energy getting all the way up here, floating through the sky, hot air balloons, trusting in divine detours, praying for divine interventions, right? Now you have a key in your hand. Big ass pentacle, everything in front of you. Cut yourself loose, air signs. The advice is to cut yourself loose. You don't have to torture yourself and put yourself through any more cycles of this. Let yourself learn new lessons now. You learned them. You did a good job. You did a really good job. Keep it moving. Unlock yourself. Get a view of the landscape. Get a breath of fresh air. Tell yourself that you deserve this. Let go of other people's opinions. It's gonna be okay. Some people are I'm getting this in strongly. Some people want to see you do well, but not better than them. That's their problem. It's not your problem. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. This is for you. It's also to be a bit of an example to others. Sometimes we are an example to others when we go through these cycles, so that way we get all the way to the top. We cut ourselves loose, and then other people can look at us and be like, hey, well, if they could do it, why not me? It's the pay it forward mentality. Do it for yourself so others can see that it can be done. It's okay. It's okay. You guys are so cute. Water, earth, earth. Water signs keep going last. It's pissing y'all off. I feel it. I feel it. I'm sorry. Last but never least, water signs. So earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, this is like not, okay, I'm gonna take it because it's like not shuffling into the deck. So obviously, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is your daily energy? What are we sitting in this morning? Okay. Let me take one more. Take one more. Oh, Papa. Oh no, my little babies. Okay. You have the 9 of Cups and you have the Mastery, which is kind of like the Chariot card. You have these in reverse, and then you have it followed up by the 4 of Rods upright. So are you feeling some feelings? Yeah, you are, about ways that perhaps you haven't, like, do you feel like you haven't mastered lessons and how to get your wish fulfillment? Like, you feel like you've been working really hard and somehow, like, you still can't get what you want. You're not getting, it's like working in vain is what I'm getting. Like, I'm working in vain. Like, I'm going around in circles. I'm going around in circles. And with this 4 of Rods, it's saying a little bit, you know, this is family energy. This is like Hestia, home and hearth energy. Al Green song kind of vibes coming through. You feel like you're repeating the mistakes of your past. You feel like you're reliving your childhood. That's what just came through really strongly, Earth signs. You feel like you're reliving like karmic cycles of your childhood because somehow you missed a lesson, you missed a step. There's something that you're just not getting the point of, that you can't figure out. And so you feel like you're just reliving the mistakes of the past, or you're reliving karmic cycles of your childhood. I'm living my parents' marriage is what I just heard. Well, we're going to do something about that. We're going to do something about that right now. I did wake up in kind of, the last reading I did was Taurus, and I did wake up in a little bit of like a funny energy. Oh, treasured memories. Oh, I want to get another one for you. Any more advice for my Earth signs today? No, that's it. Okay, just wanted to say. Treasured memories. What card is this? 18. 9. 9 is also a number of completion. We need to remind ourselves today, Earth signs, that again, this is for everyone. Our past does not predict our future. You are not your parents. You do not have to relive your childhood. You are not Julia Gulia anymore, right? There's a little string of attachment right here, right? But it's not tied around your wrist, really. It's just like a light wrap. It's to be able, when we can heal from traumas, from scarcity mindset, from poverty consciousness, from all of these things, then in doing so, we get to rewrite history a little bit, because we're able to have that little bit of that giraffe spirit, right? That higher perspective, that little bit of an ascended attitude about it. And when we look back, we can realize that people can only do by us the best they can do by themselves, right? For themselves. You know, I can look at my childhood and be like, you know what? There's some weird stuff that happened there, but that was the best my mom could do at that time. You know, she could only do for me what she had learned for herself. And so because I know that now, I don't hold any of those like weird, icky feelings that I used to for a long time. And because of that, now I can look back at my childhood and I have a greater appreciation. I can look back on so much more of it as a treasured memory, as opposed to a trauma memory, right? And in doing so, it created a bigger sense of forgiveness for myself, for why I kind of did things and felt the way I felt about things and the way I acted for a long time, which allowed me to heal, which then allowed me to extend that forgiveness and empathy onto others, which then allowed me to heal those bonds, right? So that's just a personal example from my life that's coming through very strongly, because I feel like that's the energy that's going on over here, right? And just because, say, you're in the middle of a divorce, right? And you come from divorced parents and like you feel guilty because your kids are now the children of divorced parents, and that's what that's okay. Like that happens. Like it doesn't mean that they're going to have the same traumatic experiences or turbulence that you did as a child of divorced parents, because you know better. You have a higher awareness. You're ascended higher. We know things. We do yoga now. It's going to be okay. Like everything's going to be okay. But when we go in and we heal some of those fears, right? When we put energy into the outcomes that we want, those manifest for us. And then we have a higher vibrational experience. We can extend that to others and live in a bigger state of peace and joy. Let go of other people's opinions. It doesn't matter what they think. You need to make sure that you're okay and you're taken care of and you're living in a place of peace. Peace is worth more than gold. I assure you that, my earth signs. So that is your advice for the day. Try and take a deep breath, forgive your past. Remember that you are not your past. You are not your parents. It's okay. Like, it doesn't matter what other people say. Allow yourself to step up in that leadership role. It might be scary, but you can take charge of the situation, ascend your attitude, ascend your perspective on it, and in doing so, you'll actually be able to rewrite history a little bit for yourself and turn trauma memories into treasured memories. And that is a beautiful thing. That is a blessing. Water signs, let's go. Finally, I'm here. Finally. Water signs have been impatient all week. You really have. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, I did your read yesterday. It was awesome. The Taurus reading was awesome yesterday too. Pisces was like out of control. I like Nancy drew the hell out of that. Oh, this fell out. Okay. No wonder you guys want to go first. All right. Let's see if we can get one more out of here for you. Water signs. Oh! Oh shit. I can't. These daily reads, they keep me on my toes. They do. Oh, Lord in heaven. Sweet, sweet baby Jesus in heaven. All right, we got the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cauldrons, and we got the Tower card. So, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You could be on either side of the belt right here. There's something surprising, some kind of divine intervention or some kind of divine detour. Either something that you thought was the 10 of Cups and you're getting a little shake up about that. So either, it could be an abrupt breakup, or it could be like, I'm getting like pregnancy. I'm getting like a pregnancy kind of energy. Like you're in your 10 of Cups energy. Everything's great. And then all of a sudden, boom, baby in a basket, Or you could have just been moving through your seasons. You could just be moving through your cycles today, la la la. And then all of a sudden, Tower moment. Somebody comes forward. Somebody's got something to tell you guys today, right? Leadership role is this cardinal is really sticking out. And that book, they said cardinals mate for life. Cardinals mate for life. So perhaps it could be a little surprise. Maybe you're in a surprise kind of energy today, water signs, that perhaps something from your old cycle that you thought was like, dead and buried actually kind of like flew up and like met you in the sky. You didn't have to drag it along. You didn't have to dig it out of the grave. It just caught you mid-flight in the air. Or I'm getting a lot of pregnancy vibes. So that's coming through too. And bluebirds, the bluebird was talking a lot about union as well. And I am looking at this other people's thoughts and opinions. People, you know what, perhaps you are getting yourself in a bit of a 10 of Cups situation, and there might be people that are like, really? That girl? That guy? You doing that again? I'm getting a lot of that because parrots are also very indicative of like gossip. It's like a gossipy energy. It doesn't matter. If that's the case for you, water babies, they don't have to date them. You have to walk out your life. No one's going to die on your hill for you. So you do you, boo-boo. This your 10 of Cups. If it's a little tower moment from other people, that could be it too. You could be sitting in a 10 of Cups energy, and that might be a tower energy for other people. They didn't expect it. They thought you'd be waiting around. Like, it could be something like that. Don't worry about what other people say. You live your life. You get your Al Green song, right? Let me see what the advice is for you today. No wonder you guys were like, finally, please. You were the 10 of Cups in the tower. I'd want to go first too. You were the last. The last to know. The last to know. Somebody's going to feel, today somebody feels like they were the last to know. Or maybe you feel like you were the last to know, like I was the last to know that I was going to get the 10 of Cups today. That was going to come in for me. I never expected it. I was busy doing me. That could be it too. That could be it too. Ooh, that's aggressive. Okay. Okay. That's on the floor. Any other advice for my water babies today for this 10 of Cups in the tower? I feel like I gotta shuffle these again. Oh, and this is popping up. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ah, okay. Okay. These are a little bit separate advice energies. Okay, when you got Lorelei, this is a card about discernment. I think a lot of you are sitting in a 10 of Cups energy, and that might be like some kind of internal tower moment, because I believe most tower moments are internal, right? For yourself and for others. I think in that, this card's about discernment. This sweet little girl, half fish, half lady, sitting on this thing. She's attached to this boat. She could let them just go by, turn the other cheek, just let the sailors right go by, or she could smash the boat against the rocks. So again, with this, this might shake up some other people to begin with. So in the process of that, again, it's like, don't go into like a petty energy or like a rubbing it. I think you guys got that yesterday too. Like, don't go into this parrot spirit. Like, in the sense of like, let go of other people's opinions. Like, you have to live your own life. Like, it's in time to embrace who you really are, who you really love, what you really want to do. But do that in spite of other people, regardless of what they have, not to spite other people, right? It's not what we do, it's how we do it. So often or not. So this is a big card about discernment. On the other hand, also, you have this Night Ride card, which is a 10, which is completion. Then you also have card number 36, which is a 9, wish fulfillment, and also another card of completion. Night Ride and House of Flowers. This is a card about like divine intervention and blessings. Again, elephants, God himself, owls, wisdom, kind of being sheltered. As this comes in, it might shake you up a little bit too, spark up some fears, some anxieties. Like I got hurt before in the past. Like, is this going to happen again? Let go. When you keep God at the center of everything, everything will always be good. So allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to ride this divine wave through this process for yourself to this House of Flowers. And you might be amazed at how big this thing can actually grow. Houses represent foundation, structures, flowers, fertility. I was getting that pregnancy energy, growth, beauty, right? So enjoy all of that, water babies, but be discerning, right? Just enjoy it, live it, love it, flip it, reverse it, right? You are being gifted with blessings and happiness and peace, right? Union energy. Cardinals, they mate for life. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role, right? When you are in a partnership, if that's what this is for you, business, romantic, whatever it may be, it feels romantic, right? There is like an accountability that you have to take there. There is all that energy. You have to let go of other people's opinions. You have to live your own life, but you don't have to defend it. You don't have to like do anything or say anything or like prove a point to other people that this is what, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's from the old timeline. That's from the old cycle. You don't have to do that. Let spirit gracefully carry you in and through this process to your house of flowers to build this foundation, to build this relationship, to allow yourself fertility and peace and joy and growth. Okay? Okay. So this, we pulled the third collective card, so I'm not going to pull another one because I don't feel like we need it. All right, fine. It's like, they're like, well, I'm like, all right. One more feather card. Oh, okay. Here on, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought, collective. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. If you want a different result, we got to go about things a little bit different today, fam. Okay? All right. I love you guys very, very much. I hope that you enjoyed these. Leo and Virgo, your videos are up next. Everyone else's weeklies are out. I encourage you to go look at your monthlies too, because we're like mid-September right now. Yes, it is the 15th. That is exactly mid-September, Lauren. That's how math works. Your element by design readings. Instagram, Twitter, it's all in the description box. All the decks I use are in the description box. Thank you guys so much for spending the morning with me. I love you endlessly. And I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Okay, goodbye.